so everybody knows, this is Sharby, or Shar Bowling, and I'm Brian Bowling as Banjo Bowling, and we are Twig and Leaf. I want to thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, thanks so much.
That's great.
We're going to start with a song called Roots here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got roots, but I'm not afraid. Take me anywhere and I can pick up the plate. But I can't stay, even for you. It's time to find out what it's like to do. Never thought I'd leave and never looked out the door. But I'm not to remember anymore. In this old house, bring me down. I thought I could swim, but I think I could drown. In this old town, it's fading fast. Gotta get out while you're feeling last. Never thought I'd leave and never looked out the door. But I'm not to remember anymore. So maybe we'll roll. We could be free. Lies our life had to be planned permanently. So we could be new. We could be light. If I knew then what I know now, I might have put up a fight. Never thought I'd leave and never looked at the door. But I'm not to remember anymore. Never thought I'd leave and never looked at the door. Oh no, but I'm not to remember anymore. No, I'm not to remember anymore. No, I'm never to remember anymore. This one is called Current. Oh, river, river, take me out into your road. Wash me down the rocks and to my lonely home. Oh, river, river, take me out into the sea. Combine the tide with all the pull inside of me. The swelling of the sea pushed me furthermore. Don't wanna come back, I don't wanna see the shore. Open me up into the ocean's wide expanse. The sirens calling out and tempting their why do you forsake me? I only come to you for guidance and for peace. Oh, river, river, I don't know my world no more. And that is why my place is out beyond your shore. Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel so free, though you could swallow me down. Hit the edge of the world, oh, but I don't know what I found. Never learned to swim, just float in the ground. I feel so free, though you could swallow me down. Hit the edge of the world, oh, but I don't know what I found. Never learned to swim, just float in the ground. Just float in the ground. Oh, I just float in the ground. Don't let the current drag you down. 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 All right, so this last one we're going to do is called Ohio. there's nowhere left to go. Oh, we all return home. We all return home. Ohio, 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 to
So I am here with Twig and Leaf, right?
Yes.
So I just was able to actually be in the room when they did their live performance, and I loved it. So I really don't get to see a lot of live performances, and it was amazing to me. I love being in a room when people are able to make music. I think that's a very creative thing. Anyone who does music or play instruments, I admire it. So they played 3 songs. If you did not see it, again, go on Facebook, check out that live video. My favorite was the second one, and that song was called, what is that song called?
That was Current.
Current. Now, the chorus on that song is "Don't let the current drag you down."
Yes.
I want you all to talk to me more about, like, what inspired the song, and has there ever been anything, you know, a current that may have pulled you all down as a band, and how did you overcome that?
I'll let you start.
Okay. Let me think here. So, I don't really, it's sometimes with some songs it's hard to say what inspired it. Some songs, something happens and you're like, oh my God, and you write the song and it falls out of your head immediately.
Absolutely.
And there's other songs where they come slower, or they're tougher, or they're a struggle, and I guess that one was sort of in the middle. And I'm trying to think where that one came from. So I wrote all of it, most of it was written like years ago.
Wow.
And we never played it, and I always felt like, I don't love it. It's not finished. And then just last summer, we were on vacation, and we started playing around with it, and we wrote a chorus to it, and then suddenly it was done.
Oh, wow.
So, I guess all I can say is I feel like rivers and water is a recurring theme. I've got several songs that have that, and so the verses were written here in Cincinnati, where I feel like, the river is a big thing.
Yes.
And then the chorus was written on the North Carolina coast, so
water.
Yeah, so 2 different types of bodies of water. That's probably as much as I can say as far as like where it came from. It
No, that's good.
they just happen sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of just started out with like metaphors, and then once the chorus came out, then it was like, oh, it feels like now the song means something.
It's complete, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I loved it. Definitely was my favorite song.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Tell us about, how you all started. Like, how did you meet?
We met in art school actually in 2001 at the Cincinnati Art Academy, which was located in Mount Adams, which now has moved downtown. We started dating, and we were both into music, and we both played instruments. I played mandolin and guitar. She played guitar, and one thing led to another over the years. We just decided to do something with that. How would you say? Yeah.
We've always just played in the in the living room or whatever together, and had songs and played with people and just did it for fun. But then probably I think we figured out it was 2011 or 2012 was the first times that we started playing out, and we started with open mics and just kind of built from there. And so 18 years later, we're married, and
Congratulations
now we do this work.
again.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, I knew I wasn't tripping, you guys. They had like amazing chemistry. And so the chemistry was really great. So something else that I really loved, they were very generous, and they have these wonderful stickers. So for Facebook Live, again, if you're listening to them, you should also be looking at the live feed. There is this beautiful sticker that they have of their logo, and I want you guys to kind of just give me a little bit about the inspiration behind it. I mean, it's kind of like you can look at the picture and it goes with the name, but just tell me a little bit more about Twig and Leaf.
Do you want to?
Well, I can at least say the name came from an old greasy spoon down in Louisville that I used to visit after high school and go down to the record store and pick up records and go have grilled cheese and wait for the bus and go home. But and took her there, and I don't know, we just liked the name. It sounded great.
He was the one that was, I don't know, when we started playing, we were like, what do we call ourselves? And he was like, I just wanted to, at least you could be Twig and Leaf.
I really
So
liked it.
he's always liked it. He always thought it would be a good band name. And the stickers are pretty new. We just did those recently. And I don't know, I'm a doodler. I drew those, and I was just messing around. I drew, I don't even know how many ampersands and little laurel wreaths and
I love it.
all that. So, and we've kind of embraced the ampersand as like a shorthand,
Yes.
because it feels more than just Twig and Leaf and Brian and Char. It just feels very like a fitting symbol for us. So
I like it. So tell me about where we can find you all perform live, because I'm really fond of live performances. So when is the last time you actually performed live somewhere?
the last time we just played over the weekend. We played at the Covington Farmers Market last Saturday, and then later that night we played at Common Roots Pub with some other friends of ours for their Earth Day celebration.
Okay.
And that was the first time that we played at either of those places.
How was that?
It was fun. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yes,
Yeah, the
it
farmers
was great.
market was cool, and Common Roots is a really neat little. It's like a non-profit bar. It supports the Enright Eco Village over there on the west side, so that's cool.
Yes.
And tomorrow night we are in Aurora, Indiana, at 3rd and Main.
Okay.
Yes, they're
It's a little restaurant over there, and we're playing with some friends of ours, Molly Morris and the Willow Tree Carolers. So that'll be a good time.
It does sound
Yeah.
fun. Okay, so you guys are definitely constantly performing, it sounds like.
Yeah, we have lots of
Yes.
stuff booked up for the summer.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you all post your location? So I'm sure there's a way that we can follow you so that we're able to see
yes.
where you'll be at. So go ahead and tell us where we can find you on Instagram,
Yes.
Facebook, Twitter, wherever.
Yeah, all of those places.
Yeah.
We're on
All that.
Facebook. It's just Twig and Leaf with a little ampersand in there. Instagram is, I think, Twig and Leaf, because you can't use symbols on there.
Yes.
But if you go to Facebook, you can find all of our social
The
media, and
Yes.
we also have a website, and that's twiginleaf.com. It's TWIG, the letter N, leaf.com.
Okay.
And we post all of our shows there and on Facebook a lot.
Yeah,
so.
join the mailing list, and we'll
Oh yeah,
send
we have a
you-
mailing list
yeah,
now. Good
join the
job.
mailing
Please join the
list.
mailing list.
We'll get you hooked up for shows and upcoming events. And
Yeah, you can sign up
yeah.
online on our website, and because the mailing list is it feels like an old-fashioned thing now, doesn't it?
Yeah, but
like an email list.
Still
but
very effective.
it is.
Yeah,
it
You don't
is.
get
and
to see everything on your Facebook or
Yeah,
whatever you're
true.
following. You don't get to see everything. You have to go. But if you get an email to, you're going to be like, oh, I need to check that out.
It's
Yeah.
checked. Yeah,
That's
and,
great.
and I think in the future email
back
list,
around.
you may, there may be some bonuses and special things that come through the email that maybe you wouldn't find other
Want to
places.
miss out? Yeah. Okay. So what about streaming your music? Like, where can we find your music at so we know how to, find out where you're going to be performing at? What about some of your music that you're recording?
Primarily on the website.
Yes.
Yeah.
Website.
We'll find
Yeah,
live
we
videos.
just we've got a couple videos up there and a couple live performances. We just put I think there's like 7 or 8 songs. We just put a live set from Stanley's a few weeks ago. We put that on our website, and you can actually download that one,
Good.
or you can stream it from the website.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So yeah, and also on Facebook, there's various videos and things.
That we're able to post. Okay. Sounds good. So another thing I wanted to ask, like the third song that you all performed was called Ohio. So I definitely have to talk about this song because I was born and raised in Ohio.
Oh
so,
yeah,
yes.
me too.
Yes. So I love the inspiration behind that song. I love the passion. I really have to really say it again. Like the second song I really fell in love with. I really love that song, and I really can feel the passion that you all have when it comes to music. So let me ask you, like how long have you been doing music? So like I'm pretty sure as long as you can remember, but what's like the youngest age where you can kind of remember like, okay, well, this is what I want to do. This is what I want.
I mean, I've sang my entire life. My whole family is musical. And, they all play instruments and sing, and they sing Happy Birthday, and there's like 3-part harmonies happening. So I've always been exposed to it. I don't know that there was ever a time where I was like, this is what I want to do as like a...
Profession.
Yeah, it's really more like it's just what I've always done. Like I played piano as a kid, and I'm sure it was the same for you. You just...
Yeah.
I like that.
It was just something that you always do.
Piano was in the house. You just played piano and watched old movies that had a lot of, like, what is that? La Bamba and Great Balls of Fire, where it was just like music. It was just people playing music in a movie. Yeah, and I was just wanted that. Just be a part of that.
I love it. Music does speak to you in a different way. So I love music because it just communicates to people in a different way. Absolutely. Yes.
Brings people together.
So is there anything that, that you want to let everyone know about you all in the group? Just something that you want to tell everybody that hasn't heard your music. Let's say that. So someone who hasn't heard your music, what to look forward to, or things of that nature.
Well, our big news we've been talking about is we are recording an album. So
an album.
Yeah.
That's major.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's major.
Yeah, that's been a long time coming.
Yes.
The first song that we played, Roots, I think that's going to be the title track of it. So I think we're going to call it Roots because it's a lot of the original songs we started playing out with, and it's a lot of stuff that people, our friends and family and things, been asking where, when can I get a recording of that song?
Yes.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's really exciting. Do you know how many songs you're thinking you want to put on the album, or like any?
It'll be 9 or 10, I think.
We're looking
That's a
at
good
10.
amount of
We're gonna go for
songs.
We're gonna
full
go
thing.
all out.
Yeah, all originals. So.
Well, I'm really excited. Do you guys have like a release date maybe in mind?
I'm thinking fall.
Fall. Okay.
Yeah.
We're trying to set a deadline because we've been doing it. We've been working on it for a while. And
It's time to really.
It's tough.
It's getting close too. So
it's
it's
a harder
time.
process than you'd imagine.
Oh yeah.
It really is.
You feel like, I'll just go record and it'll be great. But you listen to things over and over again, and you're like, oh, maybe we could add this.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we could add this. Oh, what if we do this? Ooh, let's put this here. And then
the studio, it's
you can just
endless
yeah.
things you can
There's
do.
too many options.
Yeah,
Creativity,
too
Lost
many
it.
options.
Yes. Well, I love
It gets
it.
crazy out there.
Studio, yes. Well, you guys heard it here first. Since the Underground, I had the pleasure of meeting Twig and Leaf, and again, I really fell in love with their performance. They really have beautiful chemistry. And if you didn't check out that live feed, I want you to go ahead and go on to Since the Underground and even check out their page. So I'm sure you'll be able to see a number of different performances. And I even encourage you to go and see them in person. So I really think that's a really big thing to go and do, because I really just fell in love with the entire atmosphere that was created when they were performing. So one more time, I want you all to tell them where to find you, so that we can make sure they get there.
Twig and Leaf?
Yes.
Twig and Leaf with a little ampersand in there. You can find us on Facebook, Twig and Leaf with the letter N in there, .com.
Yes.
On the interwebs. And we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah. Please come see us live.
Go
Please.
see 'em.
Yes.
We rarely we almost
Support
always
local music.
we almost always play free shows. So
Oh, that's even
Yeah.
better.
we got nothing to
free.
lose.
Just tip your bartenders.
That's even better. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out.
Thanks for
I
having
really
us.
appreciated it. I really
Yeah.
did. Like, I
Thank
really
you.
enjoyed myself.
We appreciate you guys
Awesome.
for having
Thank
us.
you.
It's
Yeah, thank you
good
so
time.
much.
Thank
This
you.
is fun.
Yay. Where's Brendan?